Have you heard? Premier is now offering up to $2,000 instant rebate on the purchase of a qualified HVAC system and up to $2,000 federal tax credit. Great news with tax time just around the corner. Financing is available for all homeowners, so call Premier Heating and Air, a locally owned and operated company. Offer ends 12/31/23.
Welcome everybody. I'm glad to be here today. This in Theater Dublin, the building is absolutely nobody here right now. But coming up in just a few weeks, we're going to have the Nutcracker going on, and you've been a part of it for a few years.
Yes,
Tell our viewers who you are.
I am Emmy Davis, and this is my 7th year here. I've been dancing ballet for 14 years.
Wow. You're homeschooled.
Yes, sir.
So tell me, as far as the Nutcracker, what got you involved?
Well, I've always wanted to do the Nutcracker. When I was 4, that was my first time I ever saw the Nutcracker, and I fell in love, and my parents were able to put me in a couple of years later.
Well, we have a big crowd every time. We want to sell it out. We want every seat in here full. As we look out, like I said a minute ago, it's all empty seats pretty well out there. But do you like playing in front of a packed crowd?
I love it. It's basically my second home.
Yeah, I'm sure, because y'all started in August.
Yeah.
And you practice every weekend, and I know Robin said 12 hours on Saturday can get pretty intense.
Yes, sir.
So, you know, tell us about what part you play.
I am Spanish lead. I am Luisa, which is Clara's older sister. I am Demi Snow, a flower, and I am Arabian.
My goodness. So do we need anybody else to be in it? I mean, that's several parts right there. How do you, and I think back to my high school years, I was always in the drama club and being in the plays, and I look back now and think, how did I memorize all that? Because as you know, you don't just know your part, you got to know the other people's part, know when to come in and when to move to a certain part of the stage. So I know we practice from August till now, but how long do you work on it, being in gymnastics?
Well, I do ballet. So I train during the week, and then on the weekends we come here, we can do 20 hours easily, including Saturdays and Sundays. And during the week I dance 36 hours. So I dance quite a lot.
You probably dance in your sleep, don't you?
Yes, sir.
Do you ever dream about dancing?
I do.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're not good dreams.
Yeah, some of those you're on stage and something go wrong probably, but
yes.
Yeah. It's kind of hard not to dream about it, you know,
Yeah.
when you're doing it that many hours a week, that is. So how do you get your studies in?
Well, I'm homeschooled, which makes it a world easier, because I dance an hour and 15 minutes away from where I live. So homeschool definitely makes it easier. But I wake up early, do school, I get dressed and leave for dance and come home at 9.
What age were you? I didn't ask you your age. I usually don't ask ladies their age, but what age were you when you started?
I believe I was 8.
8 years old when you started dance.
Well, no, 8 when I started Nutcracker. I was
Okay.
2 when I started dance, sorry.
2 years old. That's why you're so good at it then. It's just second nature. It's got to be.
Yes, sir.
And I've not watched you dance, but you practice that much and start at 2. You're obviously good, and to get a part in the Nutcracker and to get many parts in the Nutcracker. Why would somebody watching that's never been, why would they come and see the Nutcracker?
It's so magical. You make so many great memories with family, and it becomes a tradition. It truly does. So.
And I would think it's kind of like a family reunion every year.
Yes.
When you say that, made me think, when y'all all first get here in August, you probably have not seen a lot of the girls, you know, before you got here. So it's got to be like a good little reunion when y'all all get back together. So just focus in on one of your parts and tell us a little bit about what happens.
Well, I suppose I'll start with party.
Okay.
Well, party scene is a very large scene. So there's 30 people, sometimes more, sometimes less, depends on the year. It's chaos. It's chaos, but it comes together in the end. We start off with the younger kids dancing by themselves, and then the party parents have their own separate rehearsals, and then we come together about halfway through, and then that's when we start meshing everything together.
And have you, versus when you started, I'm sure you had some really good friendships develop in all
Yes.
those years, haven't you?
Yes, sir, most definitely.
Yeah.
They're my best friends.
Yeah. And I was watching you down here on the front. I'm looking at her right now. Who was you sitting with down there?
Hi, Monty.
We're probably going to get her up here in a little while, aren't we? Yeah. Well, I knew I had my hands full when I heard y'all giggling down there. So I said, I got me some gigglers coming up. So I knew based on y'all's camaraderie there, I could tell the closeness in a
Yes.
friendship. So, and that's really good. That's friendships that I can tell you from experience that you'll have for a lifetime.
Yes,
And
most definitely.
that's really good. Okay, so we're going to take a break. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
talking with me. And we're going to talk more about the Nutcracker right after this.
You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to
Badcock Home Furniture and More is your home store for the holiday season. You'll find a great selection of living room suites, sofas, love seats, recliners, and more. Count on a good night's sleep with new bedding from Badcock Home Furniture and More. And for a great selection of dining room sets, come on in today and save on electronics and appliances. And on behalf of everyone at Badcock Home Furniture and More, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm talking to Emmy's good friend that I was referencing to there at the end, Monty Blue. What a beautiful name. Tell me where the name comes from.
Oh, it's actually in Swahili, and my mom was just, she wants a really unique name,
Yeah.
and so that's really where it came from.
Well, it's very unique. I've never met an Amante, so it's a beautiful name. I just had to know the origin there before we got started. But so you and Emmy are really good friends.
Yes, the first practice that I started, which was about last year, I would say, 2 years ago, and we just really connected from that first practice. She's amazing.
So pretend like she's not listening. Is she really amazing?
She really is. She's wonderful. Like being able to talk to her off stage and when we're not practicing, it's amazing.
Yeah, and you need that, and the time you spend together, many hours, and you're from Perry, so it's quite a dedication for you to come here. It's an hour here, hour back, multiple times a week. So what made you want to come to Dublin and be a part of the Nutcracker?
Well, we were trying to look for a closer place to do the Nutcracker, and I know ever since I was really young, I've been watching it constantly, and it was just, I really want to do this. So
And you've been dancing for quite a while.
I have.
Tell us about that.
Well, I was a really wild kid, so my parents were like, she needs to do something. And so they put me in dance, and it's been my thing ever since. It's going to be my dream to get into a professional company and do it.
Oh, sounds good. I could see you on Broadway one day. Would that be good?
Yes, I would love that.
Yeah, or Vegas or somewhere that's really good. I'm already trying to line you up for a job, huh? So tell me about the Nutcracker. What part do you play?
Well, I am a party girl, a demi-snow. I'm in Arabian. I'm lead Candy Cane, and I'm Dewdrop, which is the lead for Flowers.
So you and Emmy are both party girls.
Yes.
Boy, how about that? So y'all really party girls?
I mean, we definitely joke a lot off stage, but
That's good. Yeah, you need that, as I saw when y'all were sitting down here a little while ago. Okay, tell me about one of your parts, and tell our viewers a little bit about it and what they can expect.
well, Candy Cane's is very energetic. It's a lot of tricks, and it's very upbeat. And then we have Flowers, I'll take that. That's the last thing from our show. And it's very calm, it's very light, it's just so pretty, it's beautiful. it seems like you're just in a whole new world.
And do you, and I've done a lot of acting on stage, and I would always get lost in the roles. You're so much focused on what's going on. So do you find yourself doing that and you forget about the audience? And I'm really setting you up for, I'm not trying to give you the answer, but to me, it just seems, you get lost in the role. How do you see it?
Well, when I come on stage, I'm like, I'm doing this for fun, and I'm doing this to just let everybody in the audience have a really good time. So when I'm doing it, I get lost in dance, and it's a really wonderful place for me.
Yeah, and I always said, if you mess up, they don't know it anyway, unless you just fall out or something, But if you mess up on stage, nobody in the audience knows your role or what you do. It's how you handle it, and you just keep moving.
Yeah.
So, was you going to say something?
I mean, normally if I just forget a part on stage, I improv it, and it's like the only person that's really going to know is my dance choreographer and me, but no one else really knows.
That's right. You just move on. That's how you handle it, no doubt. So if someone watching us today, and I've talked to several people the last week, never been to the Nutcracker, and I was telling them about it, and a few of them didn't even know about it, but give them a few words, encourage them on why they should come and watch the Nutcracker.
Well, it really should come because it's such a wonderful place when you do it. You feel like you're traveling to different places, and it's just a lot of fun. You get to make memories, and it's just a connection. Yeah,
and you got about 100 people in this program, so you're going to see things, and I'm looking off camera at the wardrobe.
Yes, so many quick changes.
You got to change quick, huh?
Yes.
Y'all, you just, and we'll show you a shot of those while we're talking, while we're closing out our part. You can see right there the wardrobe, and I know these wardrobes, you add it all together, it's very, very expensive.
Yes.
So this is a first class, deal right here. So, and somebody like you and Emmy that I've already talked with, the years y'all got in dance, you wouldn't be doing it if it wasn't first class, would you?
I mean, it's just so fun, so I think I'd still do it even if it wasn't. I'm doing this for fun and for happiness, so.
Yeah, well, good. That's the right idea. So, well, thank you so much for talking to me.
Of course.
Okay, y'all stay with us. We'll be back right after this.
Hi, I'm Tom Dominy. Here at Dublin & Nelson, we pride ourselves on providing the industry's highest quality products at the most competitive pricing. We are a full-service wholesaler specializing in plumbing, irrigation, and industrial products. With a staff that collectively offers more than 50 years of expertise, our team knows your industry, and we can answer your questions and help you get the parts and equipment you need. From Moen to Renee, we carry the plumbing, irrigation, and industrial products you need from the brands you trust. We also carry a great lineup of Milwaukee tools. At Dublin & Nelson, our goal is the long-term success of your business. We achieve that goal with a simple commitment, doing things right, one customer at a time. If you have a question, or if you're looking for a hard-to-find part, give us a call. Our experts are ready to help. Order online, give us a call, or come by at 507 Airport Road in Dublin. We're committed to building long-term relationships with our customers by earning your business every day.
Welcome back, everybody. I have with me now Bevy, and you have the main character, I understand. How did that happen?
Well, it was tryouts, and I just felt that the judges had a connection with me, and I don't know if I did good, but
You did good.
I think I did
If
good.
you got the main part, you did good. Don't be humble now. How old are you?
10?
10 years old. And have you been in the Nutcracker before?
Yes, sir.
Did you get the main role then?
No, sir.
Okay, so now at 10 years old, you've just come in and just taken over that. You had to own that role. So did you practice ahead of time to try out for the main role, or was you just trying out in general?
Well, I practiced at my studio with my teacher, Allie, and she works at the Nutcracker too, so she knows a lot about it.
Right.
And I just kept on practicing, and I got the role.
What did you think when they told you that you got the main role?
I was surprised
Uh-huh.
because there's a lot of people that were good at the auditions, and I thought I did good, and other people did good, and I was so happy.
And y'all, listen, if you've never been to the Nutcracker, and you look at kids like we're talking to here, how do you not come and watch a presentation like this, the work you put into it? Now, at 10 years old, most 10-year-olds are worried about video games and things like that, which I really don't like video games, but I know a lot of 10-year-olds, that's what they do. But you spend your time dancing, right?
Yes, sir.
And tell us where you're from.
I'm from Pinehurst, Georgia, and then I dance at BDA, Brittany's Dance Academy.
Okay. And you see the caliber of people that we have in the Nutcracker. You know, we already had Perry, we got Pinehurst, and I'm sure a lot of the other girls. We have 2 professionals that come, but the other 98 or so are pretty well local people from Middle Georgia.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about the part you play. Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, Clara is, the main part, and her parents are having a party for Christmas Eve, and there's dolls and swords and all that, and then they get together and they open some presents, and the boys get like swords and trumpets, and the girls get dolls, and then Clara, she gets from Uncle Josh Meyer a Nutcracker. It's a wooden doll, and she's really happy. And then there's also these alive dolls, and then they're hers too. And then in battle, like, the Nutcracker comes alive, and
Yep, and it really does come alive in more ways than one, and the audience is going to see it come alive right here on stage. What do you say to people watching that's never been to the Nutcracker? What would you do to encourage them to come?
it is really fun. You can be connected to it, and if you watch it, you're just going to want to watch it over and over again. And it's fun to watch, and
Yeah, oh yeah, I agree. So what about having a packed house? You got a lot of people out here. Do you have any kind of stage fright beforehand?
yeah, I do, but I get it together because a lot of people are backstage with me, and they're helping me, and they encourage me, and then I just get excited.
So I asked Emmy a while ago, because she dances a lot, did she ever dream of dancing? Dancing is on your mind a lot, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So why did you want to dance and not do other things?
Well, partly because my mom is a dance teacher,
Yeah.
and dance is just, it's more than just dancing. It's, you can flow with it, and you can make new friends in dance class, and it's a connection with all the people around you.
Yeah, I agree. It's incredible. We have filmed the Nutcracker for many, many years, probably 15 years. And by the way, this is the 19th year of the Nutcracker here in Dublin, at Theatre Dublin. And just think, you're 10 years old. When we started this Nutcracker, you wasn't even thought of. How about that?
Yeah.
And here you are playing the main part. So I see your shirt you have on. Do you wear a lot of clothes with the Nutcracker on it?
Well, I do, but it's normally around Christmas time because
Okay.
Nutcrackers are part of Christmas.
You know, it's like all the stores I go in lately, you know, they've got the Nutcrackers in there, so it makes you, get in the mood for Christmas, don't you think?
Yes.
Yeah, so at 10 years old, what do you want for Christmas?
I like skincare, and I just
So
like
you like
skincare.
Sephora? You want something from Sephora? You sound like my granddaughter. That's all she wants is Ultra and Sephora and Lululemon.
Yes.
All that's good, right? Yeah, I figured so because it's the most expensive. But, well, good. Congratulations on getting the part. And I can just see great things in your future, especially at 10 years old. You already come in and gotten the main part. So, and I know you're thankful for the mom that God gave you.
Yeah.
He gave you a dance teacher, a dance instructor. So that's really good. And she just brought you in, and I know she can dance if she's an instructor, so she just brought her little girl right along with her. So, last question: do you feel like doing this? Do you feel closer to your mom by being in her dance class?
Yes, I do. And I just get closer and closer with her because I'm always with her because I always have dance. And she is a really fun mom, and it's good to get to know.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. Stay there. Yeah, stay there. Okay, great job. Great job. Look, you got to come see the Nutcracker. You've been seeing the dates appear on the screen as we talk, but we're going to take another break, and we'll be back right after this.
Another year is winding down here at Dublin Chevrolet GMC, and we all know what that means. With more inventory and better deals, we're gearing up for a spectacular holiday season. So there's no better time to find the car of your dreams or the truck or SUV of your choice here at Dublin Chevrolet GMC. And don't forget to come in and register for our annual 12 Days of Christmas giveaway now. Just remember, we do Christmas well here at Dublin Chevrolet GMC.
Merry Christmas from everyone at Century 21 Durden Cortegay Realtors, including agents Brian Howell, Charlene Lamp, David Deeves, Jennifer Bradley, Mark Bateman, Kim Thompson, Pamela Lee, Edie Webb, Jay Brantley, Raina Dummerly, Yvonne Robertson, and broker George Durden. Everyone at Century 21 wishes you the happiest of holiday seasons. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. For more information, log on to c21dublin.com.
Welcome back, everybody. I have with me Kenzie now. Another one from Perry. How about that?
Sir.
So what gets you from Houston County over to Dublin for the Nutcracker?
My mom.
She just threw you in the car one day and you got out and you was in Dublin?
Well, my dance teacher, Allie, she is a choreographer here, so that's the main reason why I came here.
But I know you're glad.
I am very glad.
Yeah, I mean, I can tell all the girls here are enthusiastic about what they're doing.
Yes,
And you
sir.
really got to be, don't you, to practice 12 hours on Saturday.
Yes, sir.
You got to love it. You got to buy in
I
on
do
it.
love it.
Okay, tell us what part you play.
Well, I'm a party girl. I'm Chinese. I'm Snow, Flower, and Bo Peep.
Okay, and now out of all those, I hate to make you pick a favorite, but what would be there the top one or two?
Probably Bo Peep.
Okay,
I like Bo Peep. It's fun.
and tell me about it.
So pretty much Bo Peep, she has a lot of sheep. So some of the girls out there are like my sheep.
You love that part.
I do. And there's a black sheep, and the black sheep is like just causes problems throughout the dance. It's supposed to be funny, so, but it's a fun dance.
I was a black sheep in my family, so I understand the black sheep. I could probably play that part. Who plays, do some of your friends play in the sheep?
Yes, we have Molly Dollar and Julia. She's a soldier doll. She's rehearsing right now.
Do you rub it in that they're your sheep? You own the sheep?
I try not to. I try not to.
But you're a good shepherd. I know you're Bo Peep.
I hope so.
You better be, hadn't you? Or your mom and your dance instructor and everybody else is going to come down on you, I'm sure. So,
They will.
how long you been doing this?
I've been doing the Dublin Nutcracker for 4 years.
Okay. So originally, that's the story you just told me. That's what got you here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And tell me the other years what parts you played.
Well, my first year I was in Snow and Flowers. I was Chinese, and I was also a party girl.
Mm-hmm.
And then my second year, I think I was the same things. I don't really remember.
Mm-hmm.
And my third year, I was the same things. And then this year, the only difference is I got Bo Peep.
Mm-hmm. And tell me and I've watched the Nutcracker many times, but the Chinese part, I can't remember that. Tell me about that.
Well, they have umbrellas, and it's a big red costume.
Okay.
And it's a pretty short dance, but it's entertaining.
Yeah. Okay. I asked the other girls this, but people that are watching who's never been to the Nutcracker, what would you say to encourage them to come?
Well, I love the Nutcracker. I've always have. I've been watching it since I was like 2. And this one in particular is like, it kind of stands out because there's a lot of like literature kids.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's really entertaining, and you can, like, you know, you can interact with it a little bit, and we all try our best. So,
Yeah. Tell me, I know you've met a lot of people, girls, that y'all become really good friends, haven't you?
we have. We're all really good friends.
So have you say you watched the Nutcracker for years. Have y'all been to Macon or New York or Atlanta or different places to see the Nutcracker?
We've been to Macon and at the Atlanta one.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand Macon puts on quite a show.
They do. I used to be in it.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah, till you stepped up and come to Dublin.
Yes, sir.
That's what it was. You had to drop them and come to a class act here, huh? So the parts that you play, is it a lot? Do you have a lot of time on stage?
I would say so. I mean, there's a lot.
And
It's a pretty long show.
will you think you'll continue
I
with the
will.
Nutcracker for years to come?
I will. I love the Nutcracker.
Yeah. And next year is the 20th year here in Dublin,
It
so I
is.
know that's going to be a very special time. Not that the 19th's not, but 20 years, that's a long time. So when we look over there at the costumes, how difficult it is it to get in and out of costume and get back on stage?
I would say it's not that difficult, but it just kind of depends on the costume. Some costumes are harder to get into than
Yeah.
others. But, I mean, we all do it.
Okay. Well, good. I'm looking forward to seeing it this year, Kenzie, and I can't wait, especially meeting some of y'all to see some of these parts, especially the Chinese part. I remember it now that you described it to me, but y'all, the costumes are incredible. The girls practice so hard, and there's 2 boys in it. I wonder how they feel. I think they're, you know, I'm sure they do what you tell them, right?
I hardly talk to them.
Oh, boy. We better go on with that then. I don't want to get into that part. So, well, Kenzie, congratulations for being in the Nutcracker and getting your parts
Thank
this
you.
year. And we're going to take another break. We'll come back after this.
Colder weather's here, and it's time to call Premier for a checkup for only $49. Our trained professionals will inspect your heating and duct system. Technicians can help with indoor air quality, as well as attic insulation, duct cleaning, and moisture barrier. Ask for details when you get your heating system checked up for only $49 by calling Premier Heating and Air, a locally owned and operated company. Offer ends 12/31/23.
Hey, I'm TJ with Dublin Outdoors and Power Sports. We're Middle Georgia's largest Can-Am ATV and side-by-side dealer. And we have all the accessories to make your Can-Am look and perform at its best. Come on down and see us today. We can help you make this Christmas more exciting and enjoyable for the entire family. Dublin Outdoors and Power Sports, 301 North Jefferson Street in downtown Dublin. So join us in celebrating the birth of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to everyone.
Welcome back, everybody. I have with me Addison Upshaw now, and you are the Rat Queen.
Yes,
Tell
sir.
us about that part.
So I'm like the villain in the Nutcracker. A bunch of rats and me, we like attack Clara, and I have this big battle with the Nutcracker, and super fun.
How long you been doing this?
3 years.
Okay. What got you involved?
Well, the choreographer here, Robin Middleton, teaches at my school, Brentwood, in Sandersville. So I saw the poster for auditions, and I was like, why not?
Did you just try out for the Nutcracker,
Yes.
or okay, not necessarily for the part you got?
Oh, no, sir.
Okay.
I just came to see what I would get.
All right. So tell us a little bit about that part.
Well, the Rat Queen, it's basically a dream. I mean, that's the story of the Nutcracker. And so I come through this big mirror, and I'm scaring Clara, and there's a bunch of baby mice, and we have this big battle, and there's a bunch of just fun, you know, running around, chasing. There's some leaps, and you know, we use a bunch of props in that scene. So super
You
fun.
definitely use a lot of props
Yes.
and a lot of really cool costumes.
Yes,
so
sir.
that part's got to be fun.
Yeah.
So people that are watching right now, what would you do to encourage them to come to the Nutcracker?
It's when you think of the Nutcracker, I mean, it's an iconic
Yes.
Christmas. I mean, it's what you could do at Christmas. So I would come, swing by, watch. It's super fun. Everyone is amazing dancers and
High energy.
yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah, very high energy. And originally, when did you start dancing?
When I was about, say, 3. So, and I'm 17 now. So.
Wow. Yeah, that's. And what do you see your future? Where do you want to go from here when you graduate?
I mean, I hope to dance in college. Probably not professionally, just because that's a lot. But hope to be like a marketing major, business. That's my goal.
What is I'm curious about your TV habits. I mean, not necessarily do you watch the Nutcracker, but do you like plays? Do you like?
Oh, yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
And have you been to the Nutcracker and other places?
I've been in different Nutcrackers.
Oh, really?
Honestly, I've never sat down and watched
watched
the
one.
Nutcracker besides like on TV.
Well, we're going to film this so you can watch it
Yes,
if you want
sir,
to.
exactly.
So that'll be good. So what Nutcrackers have you been in?
I did the Nutcracker at Georgia College and State University, and this one. So.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Love it.
Okay, y'all, we want you to come. You've been watching the dates there on the screen as we talk to the Nutcracker. Go ahead and get your tickets now. And you see just some of the girls that's going to be in it. It's very high energy. The costumes are great. And we want you to come out and see the Nutcracker.
It's game time, and Wayne Kemp's Dublin Auto Sales is geared up and ready for a doggone good season. Wayne Kemp has the lineup that can't be beat. From economy and sports cars to work trucks and family vehicles, Wayne Kemp's Dublin Auto Sales is where teamwork will make the dream work. So come on in today and see TJ, Trey, Alan, Britt, or any of the friendly sales staff at Wayne Kemp's Dublin Auto Sales, 606 East Jackson Street in Dublin. Call 478-275-2010 or log on to DublinAutoSalesGA.com. Wayne Kemp's Dublin Auto Sales for a doggone good deal. Merry Christmas from Jennifer and Rob Schaefer and everyone at Dino's Italian. Come enjoy authentic Italian cuisine at Dino's Italian, 112 West Jackson, downtown Dublin. Call 275-1117 for to-go orders. 275-1117. Dino's Italian.
The wise men brought gifts to celebrate the birth of a king. If you're looking for the perfect gift idea this holiday season, celebrate with a Fairview Fitness membership. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas from Fairview Fitness.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Wishing you guys a Merry Christmas from our Fairview Fitness family to yours. Give the gift of wellness this holiday season.